due respects to the Sangha. Can you hear me? Is it right? Yes. I would invite the Zamaneri maiden to sit next to me, not behind me, so you can see her and meet her. Although she's only been a seminary for 2 weeks, she did spend 9 years serving the Mahasangha in the United States, in California, at Ajahn Tanisara's monastery, and she was with us for the last year, serving us, and some of you may know her well. So she's just wearing the robes now for 2 weeks in seminary. So, and we share this joy together when we share the Dhamma together and dedicate the merits of our practice today to Renuka and Lakshman Dalakirtana and Dharma and Ajit Samana Jiva. So this wonderful good karma that you create by organizing these Dhamma activities for everyone's benefit. Some of you are sitting in a way that I can't see you because of this TV screen. Could you possibly move closer or move like from the middle sideways? Especially, yeah, Samanthi, I couldn't see you at all. And Nita, where are you? So today what we will do is begin with meditation practice. How many of you know how to meditate? I should ask how many don't know.
Yes.
Don't be shy. There's a few? Yeah. Okay. So do you know how to think? Yes. So meditation is not thinking. Can you imagine not thinking? What would that be like? It's like if you're standing in front of a river and it's windy, then the wind will blow the water and it'll be choppy, correct? But if there's no wind, then the water will be smooth, no waves. Thinking is like chop waves, and not thinking is smooth. There are no waves, no disturbance, very peaceful. So to do that, we begin usually with a meditation object, because the mind needs somewhere to focus. It's like an airplane needs somewhere to land, and it can't land in a jungle. It has to land on a smooth surface. So we give it a landing strip. The landing strip for our meditation can be your belly. You focus on your belly and the rising and falling of your belly, or you can focus on your breath. You can also focus on a word like Buddho. And what does Buddho mean? What does Buddha mean to you? Buddha is the name of the Blessed One. So if we focus the mind on this word Buddha, what happens when you say Buddha? Can you say it and feel something in your heart? So every time when you sit down to meditate, if you're not focusing on the body, on one part of the body, you can focus on this feeling in your heart of veneration for the Buddha by repeating Buddha, Buddha, or Buddho, Buddho. And anytime you notice that you're thinking that the wind, the chopping is starting, just come back to the sound, Buddha, or Buddho. whatever you choose. It doesn't matter. If you're thinking and you don't prefer to use a word, but you want to go to your body, try to focus on your belly. Can everyone try your belly for a second, a minute? And you can feel the breath going in and out, maybe. You can have your hand there if you wish, or just let your attention internally go here or to the breath, whether your breath is here or the tip of your nostrils. There are so many kinds of meditation objects, but the meditation object we don't want to focus on is thinking. So as the exercise of meditation is focusing our attention in the present moment. The future doesn't exist, but you'll say, but it does. Let's just say right now, don't think about the future. What happens when you think about the future? You get worried or excited or just not sure. But in this particular moment, don't think about past, future, don't think about anything. And if thoughts come, just bring your mind gently back to your meditation object. You can decide right now what that will be. And we'll sit together for about 20 minutes. How's that? Is that too short, too long? Short. Too short, I know, but time is short. So I will stop talking. Make a comfortable position. If you can sit like that. If you need a chair, there might be. Take your comfortable. We want to take off our glasses. Why? Because we want to develop the Dhamma eye. It's not the Dhamma ego, ego. It's the Dhamma eye, the eye of the Dhamma. If we develop the eye of the Dhamma, we will be able to understand the Buddha's teachings. Right? So bring your attention to the feeling of sitting on the floor. And then notice the posture of your body. Try to sit with your back straight, not bent, not drooping. Sitting still and not moving around, find a comfortable position. And bring your attention to, I wouldn't mind starting you off with a little bit of a guided meditation for those that have never done this. But if you are already experienced, you can just go to your meditation object. Notice, bring your attention to the feeling of your body, your pressure of the body touching the floor, knees on the floor, bottom on the floor, or on the cushion or the chair, and just feel that pressure. Now feel the space above your head. Feel it. Be aware of it. Move your attention to your right ear. Be aware of your right ear. Now move your attention to your left ear. Knowing, it's a knowing. You're aware that your ear is on the left. Move your attention to the forehead. So your inner attention inside of the heart. We're attending to the space at the top of your forehead, or the forehead itself. Down your nose, tip of your nose, your lip, upper lip, lower lip, chin. And now your whole head, from the neck up, be aware of your head, balance. Bring your attention to your right shoulder and move your attention all the way down your right arm to your fingertips. Just feel it. Not moving, just awareness. Awareness itself. Now bring your attention to your left shoulder. Move your attention down to your fingers on your left hand. Feel your right knee, your left knee. Now go to the center of your belly. Let your attention fall on the center of your belly, between your arms. The center of the belly is almost like the center of the body. Feel your right knee, your left knee, and both legs perched on the floor or in the chair. And now scan the whole body and go to your breath. The in-breath, the out-breath. Stay with the breath, touching the tip of your upper lip, lips together, or the air current flowing into your nostril, in and out. Feel it. Or feel your belly and stay with it. In and out breaths rising and falling at your belly. Or you can recite the word Buddha quietly to yourself, silently, I should say, just in your mind. Buddha. Any thought arising, I like it, I don't like it, this is great, this isn't so great. Whatever is going through your mind, turn that off and pay attention to the word, Buddha. Just bring that word into your heart. And let the thoughts evacuate, disappear. Let them bow to Buddha or Buddha. Doesn't matter. You could be saying Buddha, Dhamma, a word that will catch your attention and chase the thoughts away. Try to sit in this way now, in silence, repeating whatever works for you from these instructions. I have one other meditation object that I would like to introduce because it is a very powerful one, works very well for me. And it's the sound of silence. With the sound of silence, you are listening to the sound at your ear, right ear, left ear, or both ears. It's not the sound of the highway. It's not the sound of your breath. It's the sound of silence. And you may protest and say, there is no sound in the sound. But there is background hum or energy, when you open your ears very wide, like two solar panels or two radar dishes, sensitizing yourself to the sound of silence, and keep focusing on that. Remember to be aware in the present moment. Give up the past, give up the future. Just be here. Be present in this moment and let go of thinking. It's a habit. Thinking is our habit. We don't really want to let it go, but if you peel away this layer of thought, you can enter into a space in the heart which is so vast, so wondrous. Nothing can disturb it once we enter into it. But we have to find the doorway in and be willing to go there, explore, discover the Dhamma within you. Remember to be aware, be present. Focus the mind correctly. Stay with your meditation object. Go deeply into the present moment so that the mind doesn't wander away into the past, into the future. Past is dead. Future doesn't exist right now. All we have is this present moment, awareness. And with this awareness, we can travel inward into the heart of the heart, into the space inside of us. This space within us, when it is empty of thoughts, is as wide as the whole universe and beyond. It really is. Buddha is like a grounding. It grounds us again into the present moment. Maybe we were thinking something very interesting. No, drop, just drop. Because what we're doing is cultivating attention in the present moment. Like a farmer cultivates a field. To cultivate the field of Dhamma, to plant flowers in the field of Dhamma, we have to be present. We can't be busy thinking. This will not grow flowers. Contemplative thought, yes. You can contemplate anicca, dukkha, anatta. But first, we have to experience that. Experience the breath arising and ceasing. And be present to know the arising of the breath and the cessation of the breath. Not going to the future, not bringing up the past. No thought, no judgment, no opinion. Just knowing the way mind is now. Is it peaceful or anxious? Is it tired or energized? Is it curious or bored? Are you dull or awake? To be awake, we have to be present. To wake up, we have to understand dukkha, the arising of dukkha from its origin. Knowing the dukkha, where it comes from, how we can end it here and now, in this very second, and then allowing it to end by not clinging, not holding on, not grasping thoughts, even good thoughts, not holding anything at all, just being witness to the process of the breath arising within you and falling away, or to the movements of the mind, of the body, touch points, scanning the body, or listening to the sound of silence, or reciting a word, a Buddha, with your whole heart, paying homage to Buddha, moment by moment. On the surface of the ocean, there are waves, but when you dive down deeply, It's completely still. You find great treasures. Now, so we dive into the ocean with our heart. Dive in there, attention, focused, awareness, awareness penetrating in, piercing through the layers of busyness and thought to the deep, silent depths of this, which is like a fathomless, bottomless ocean, because it is infinite space. Yes, within this heart is an infinite, boundless space. It cannot be measured. It is not limited by the body because it is not a physical form. It is intuitive. This heart we speak of. It is the knowing of truth here and now. So the moments breathe down. Some of them gone deep. And some of you getting a taste of the silence within. Practice this every day. Even when you're doing some task, you can bring your attention within you and live in this place of Dhamma. Om. So I'm taking it that Bhante Jinananda, most venerable monetary, has invited me to give a talk. Normally someone invites, but I take that he's invited, so I will speak on Dhamma. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhantavan sangam namasami. So I wanted to tell you about someone that I learned of many, many years ago. And he was a Christian monk. But it doesn't matter, these are words. It's the way he lived, which is the inspiration. So his name was Brother Lawrence. And he lived a very simple life. I think he was a shoemaker. And he had served in some military fashion, but then as a young man, but then he later was just a simple worker, and he got friendly with this monastery, and he came to live in the monastery, and he got a job as the cook, and he used to cook the food for the monks. So every day he would cook the food, but he had this practice. He practiced present moment awareness, and he practiced the presence of God. But God, for him, was not an idea. What he was actually doing was practicing Dhamma, just with a different word, because he always brought his mind, his attention to the present moment and to worship the highest that he could worship. Whatever he felt in his heart was the highest, he worshipped that in his kitchen work every day. And he became so wise and so noble that all the monks used to come to him for advice. He became like a psychotherapist in the kitchen. And he was not a monk at that time, he just worked there. But they respected him so much that they made him a monk. And he continued to practice this just simple present moment awareness all the time. He was just present, no thinking, no worrying, no fabricating about the future and the past, just doing his simple work, serving, loving all these bhikkhus, like whatever they were. They lived a very simple life and a life of worship and praying. We also pray. People think we don't pray. We do. We always, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be free from sickness. We always share merits with our parents, our loved ones, for anyone that we know who's suffering, for those that have suffered terrible karma, for those we have lost. We always pray. We may use a different word for it. We call it a puja. What is a puja? Puja? Puja means what? To honor, to pay homage to bring our attention in a honoring and loving and compassionate way for that which we most respect. Is it true? Like veneration. Is that a puja? Anyone? You're smiling, but okay. So he made every moment into a puja. So in everything that happened to him, whether it was pleasant or unpleasant, he just made praise of that moment. This is my karma. This is the wish of the divine. And we do that too. We say, this is my karma. This is the wish of Dhamma. The Dhamma, or my karma, or the Dhamma is arising in me in this way. So he worshipped moment by moment. And then later, when he was too old and too sick to work in the kitchen, he used to repair the monks' shoes. So he was a tradesman. He had a gift with his hands. And by the power of his attention, he made them the best shoes they ever wore. But he was just the lowest. The lowest? Oh no. He was the highest among that group. So in everything, he felt this divine will, and he completely surrendered to it. What does that word surrender mean to you when you surrender? Give up? Giving up the ego. To surrender means it's like a sacrifice. You make this moment sacred because you surrender to something higher than your egoic identity. What do we surrender our attention to every day? Cell phones, TV, internet, restaurant, good food, vacation, and a lot of good things too. You come here and you perform a puja and you worship, you meditate, and you're paying attention to the present moment. So whether he had joy and happiness or suffering and illness, he was present. He had this knowledge of that which is divine in himself. He did not look outward for it, but he developed his heart in such a way that he could bless everyone there. And these were lifelong, devoted their whole lives to a religious path and great sacrifice, renunciation. But this particular being, through his puja in each moment, he surrendered his own will to this karma. It's like a stream of karma working its way through until no matter what was happening in his life, for him, it was a blessing. We don't know our past karma. We don't know it intimately. When I was a young seeker in India, somebody handed me a Dhammapada and a little book about this brother Lawrence. Those two little books, I still have them. That was 43 years ago when I got those little books. They got a little torn, but I fixed them and I still have them. So these teachings that the Buddha gave us are universal. Metta is a universal quality. Metta is not a quality that is only for people we love. When you practice metta, do you not wish metta to all beings in the first quarter, all beings in the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter? Doesn't that mean the whole world? Isn't that what the sun does? Does the sun only shine on people you like? Or does it shine on people you don't like? Does it shine on people who have only done good? Or does it shine on people who have not been very good? The sun is a teacher to us. If we can practice metta and surrender our preferences, give up. I want to think. I want to have opinions. My opinion, important. Can we give up all that thinking and grasping and clinging to this, that, the other, and practice this simple practice of puja, moment by moment, with a heart of love, a heart of universal love. Metta is a universal unconditional quality, if it's really boundless, then it doesn't say, well, you're this kind of person or you're that kind of person, so I have no metta for you. We never do that. But there are times in life maybe we do. Like if you go to work and somebody in the office is not nice to you, what is the reaction? How do we feel? The Buddha was able to talk to everyone. It didn't matter, king, fisherman, everyone that came to the Buddha, he would have something to tell them, something useful. Some people understood, some didn't understood. The teacher of the Jains, when he came to debate with the Buddha, I think he had some kind of stroke because he began to um, bleed from his mouth, I believe. I think he died in front of the Buddha. Something happened to him right then and there because he was trying so hard to defeat the Buddha himself that he harmed himself. But why is that? It's not because the Buddha was from some high station, but because the Buddha was awake. And what he promised us was that we can all wake up. What do we want to wake up to? We want to wake up to the truth that is where? Where is this Dhamma? It's here. When we practice Dhamma, we usually choose a place like a shrine and we bow to that shrine. But actually, the shrine is to help us. Like we come here and we sit in front of this shrine. But the Buddha is just this like a photograph of the Buddha. But where is the Buddha? Where is Buddha consciousness? Is it in these artifacts that have been made into a shrine? No, but this is something that helps to focus the mind, to give us an object to respect, so that whatever the mood in our mind, when we come in front of a shrine, we bow. It's to teach us humility, to teach us how to pay attention with reverence and with a puja in the moment, with a love and a homage of that which deserves our attention and homage. But actually, the true Dhamma is within us. So therefore, we need to be worthy of this realization. The realization of Dhamma does not happen sitting in front of a shrine all the time. It must happen in daily life, wherever we are. Our consciousness must be able to rise up to a puja moment. Whether we're in front of somebody that is fighting with us, the fight has to stop here. Whether we're in front of an argument between two people, we have to make the peace here. Whether the world is falling apart or celebrating, whatever the conditions are, we have to find the joy within us. It's not, we don't get enlightenment in somebody else's mind, but only here in this vessel. This is like a vehicle. This is our vehicle for this lifetime. And the way that we can perfect this vehicle is through sila, samadhi, and panna. And in addition to understanding the importance of ethical conduct, it's not just about speech and action, but where is the mind? What is the condition of the mind? If we're in a bad mood, we must be aware of that and immediately, as quickly as we can, bring a sense of metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha into that moment. If we cannot, at least we can bring forbearance. What is forbearance? Patience. Kanti parami. To have patience and compassion for the conditions that we're experiencing, which are bringing strife, struggle, despair, discouragement, or fear within us, or even hatred. These are the enemies of awakening. So this formula of having a puja for each moment is a really important teaching that we can do. It's not just Sunday afternoon. If you can take Sunday afternoon into every day, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whether it's September, October, it doesn't matter. Time is a convention. The forms of the body, these are conventions. They're impermanent. We want to realize that which is permanent, that which is indestructible, that which is sublime. And that is Buddha consciousness. And it doesn't belong only to Buddhists. This is an ancient teaching. The Buddha rediscovered it. There have been many Buddhas before the Buddha. And there have been many leaders of spiritual works who have realized Nibbana because they were able to use this same technique of present moment awareness with a pure heart, moment by moment, not having opinion, I like it, I don't. Of course, the body still feels pain, but it's taking care of the heart. So that's why metta is so important. Even if there is something happening to us that is very difficult, we can bring up a sense of compassion for ourselves. Difficult moment. Cannot find the metta, but try. Practice. Just like you go to the gym. Anybody here go swimming, running, walking, cycling, gym, exercise, line dancing? I don't know. If you do that, then do it with your mind. Do that which is a Dhamma practice in your kitchen, in front of your computer. Turn the computer off or stand up for 5 minutes every hour and bring the metta up and forgive all conditions. Whatever happened, everyone in your life that you had an argument with or that you were having a difficult moment with, and bring a puja to that blessed with your loving kindness, with your compassion, with your forbearance, your patience. These are very important attributes of metta. Compassion and forbearance together, kanti and karuna. Then we will be okay. Oh, yes, at one with that love, a pure, unconditional love. Not to hate any living being. This is the Buddha's teaching. It doesn't matter whether they're a shoemaker or the president of a country. That wherever the sun falls, that's where our metta should fall. Equally. This is easy to do? No. It's the most difficult thing to do. But the Buddha promised us, if we work like this, we can do this. But we have to know that every moment of our day counts. Even if you're getting on a bus and there's no seat and you have to stand all the way, just stand there with a sense of gratitude. Why? Because gratitude and contentment are like the foundation of the building. The building, it's a metta structure. The metta is the way to Nibbana. The fulfillment of metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha is Nibbana, nothing less. Why? Because these are the sublime abidings, but the real nibbana is in being able to sustain them. But even if you do it for 1 second, 1 moment of good food gives health to the body, 1 gym lesson gives strength to your energy, 1 moment of metta brings you closer to the body. We have to be aware that it's that doable and make every moment of this human life count. That's why I live in a monastery, because I have so many reminders. Whenever I see another nun, I realize, oh, right, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Because, and when I look at my robes, yes, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, 3 refuge. Every day, I get so many reminders of triple gems. And the triple gems then ignite in my heart this metta sun, this puja moment. We don't just do puja at a certain time. Some people will do puja, but their mind is somewhere else. What's the point? What's the use? So this kind of awareness that's really in the present moment, pure present moment awareness, will take us the whole way. But we have to cultivate. We have to be the farmer and water. Even if there's a drought, we don't give up watering our little trees. If you come to Satisarani Hermitage, tomorrow we will give you a watering can because we're in the middle of a drought and our little trees need water every day. So we need this Dhamma every moment. Do not stray far. Thank you so much for your attention. I think we have time for a question. 5 minutes.
Pandavaya Dhammakataya Sadhu Kara Nadamase Sadhu 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 Adumota.
Samadhi, do you have a question? Not that. Anyone? Rita? Yes? Sorry?
No question.
No question, okay. Right. I think Bhante is we just finished.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing the reminder for a Puja moment every day of the life. That's a very critical. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you so much for giving us the gift of Dhamma. Bhikkhuni Ayamedanandi. After a long time, we were able to get you to our temple and let you share your Dhamma experience with our beloved devotees. This temple associates a different type of Dhamma practitioners from A to Z, from various experiences, so that your participation in sharing Dhamma with us is a wonderful thing for the temple. So thank you so much. All the merits we accumulated from this should be with you. May you have good health and peace of mind as you wish. And you are not only a bhikkhuni for your own sake, but you have been the founder of Satisaraniya Hermitage in Perth, and you led a lot of women and men equally to practice Dhamma based on your monastery. And we are very happy that you get new people into Dhamma. And of course, last month was the month that Bhikkhuni ordination started with Mahaprajapati.
It was the same day.
Same day, yes.
Oh, the Mahaprajapati.
Yeah. So so that we celebrate the presence of you and other bhikkhunis and samaneris in the Sahasana very much. And if I share this message, that there are a lot of vacant temples in Sri Lanka that we don't have monks. And the solution for us is having bhikkhuni ordination from the very beginning, and give the responsibility for women to take care of temples and the sasana. So because my temple has only one monk now for about five years, and the related temples is one temples do not have monks at all. The people in even our country do not know the severity of the problem. In 10 to 15 years, we lack of monks to serve the community. So we like the presence of bhikkhunis in the sasana again, and we work for it. And here in the West and other part of the world, they started it, but not in mainland of Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism yet. But we hope that it will work. So anyway, today we have so many things to be happy. One thing, as I said, your presence here. The other things you shared them with our devotees. And the other thing is, we all like to see bhikkhunis and do something for the sasana. So everything was done in a beautiful way. Now time has come to end today's program. Once again, our best wishes with Bhikkhuni Medanandi, and also Samaneri Sumedha, and all the others at the Satisarani Monastery. May you all stay healthy and peaceful. And we would like you to do all the Dharma practices as you wish, and may you attain peace and Nibbana in this very life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We would like to see you in months at our cutting ceremony in October 26th. Yes. So I would like to transfer Maris to first Himeshila for her birthday tomorrow. So your father and mother, your sister, and your chairman, everyone is so happy about you, and we wish you good health and peace of mind. May you have a wonderful birthday tomorrow, and rest of the year may you live with happiness and peace. ඒ වගේම අපි පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා කරනවා අපේ ආදරණීය මව්වරුන්ට, අපේ රේණුකාකගේ ආදරණීය මෑණියන් වහන්සේ, ඒ වගේම ලක්ෂ්මන් අයියගේ ආදරණීය පියාණන් වහන්සේ සහ මෑණියන් වහන්සේ සහ සොයුරිය, මේ හතර දෙනාටම නිදුක් නිරෝගී භාවයයි අපි හිතසිතින් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරන්නේ. අද දින පූජාවෙන් කිසියම් හෝ පිනක් අපි දියුණු කරා නම් අපිට ඒ පුණ්‍ය ශක්තිය බලෙන් මේ සියලු දෙමෝපියන් සුවපත් වේවා කියලා අපි පිළිම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ අජිත් මහත්මයාගේ සහ සුධර්ම නෝනගේ ආදරණීය ඒ දෙමෝපියන්, ඒ වගේම ඒ සහෝදර සහෝදරයන් පවුලේ සියලු දෙනා සුවපත් වේවා, නිදුක් වේවා, නිරෝගී වේවා කියලා අපි හිතසිතින් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ පින්නතුන් හැම කෙනෙක්ම තමන් යමක් කරනකොට බොහොම උනන්දුවෙන් ඒ වැඩ කටයුතු කරන්න උත්සාහ කරනවා සහ කරනවා. අප විහාරස්ථානයේ සෑම කටයුත්තකදීම අප්‍රතිහත ධෛර්යයෙන් ක්‍රියා කරනවා. ඉතින් ඔබ සියලු දෙනාට, රේණුකා අක්කා, ලක්ෂ්මන් අයියා, ඒ වගේම අජිත් මහත්මයා, සුධර්ම නෝනා ආදී මේ සියලු දෙනාට නිදුක්භාවය, නිරෝගී භාවය ලැබෙන්න කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. අපි කවුරුත් මේ ජීවිතේ එදිනෙදා ප්ලෑන් කරගෙන එදිනෙදා කටයුතු කරන්නේ. ඒ හැම දවසකදම, හැම මොහොතකදී ඔබට ත්‍රිවිධ රත්නයේ ආශිර්වාදයේ පිහිට ඒ ආකාරයෙන්ම සරසිලා ඔබගේ යහපත් සංකල්පනාවන් සමෘද්ධ වේවා කියලා අපි ස්තිම් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. So we wish good health and peace of mind for everyone. If I miss anything, pardon me, because time has come to end the program. Anyway, I once again wish everyone happiness and peace. There are a lot of friends and family members of these two families. So we wish them happiness and peace, and may you all be able to stay healthy and connected. The next objective was to transfer marriage to departed relatives, parents of the father of Renukaka, Aryasena Subhasinghe, and also uncle Biyasen Ratnayaka, and other relatives who passed away in the families. May they receive these merits, and as we all wish, may they attain nirvana by the power of these merits. ඊළඟට අනිකුත් සියලු දෙනා විශේෂයෙන්ම අජිත් මහත්මයාගේ මියගිය පවුලේ මියගිය ඥාතීන්, උදාර්ම නෝනාගේ පවුලේ මියගිය ඥාතීන්, ඒ සියලුම දෙනා නම් වශයෙන් කියන්න බැරි වුණාට අපි මතක් කරගනිමු. ඒ සියලු දෙනා සුවපත් වේවා, නිදුක් වේවා, නිරෝගී වේවා කියලා මෛත්‍රී සිත ඇති කරගනිමු. To share the merits with all the departed relatives from both families, and also all of you, let's recite the Gatha to transfer merits to those departed relatives. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu. May these merits be with Devas. May they also speed up their journey to enlightenment. May සියලු පින් රාම්‍ය දෘෂ්ටික සියලු දෙවියන් අනුමෝදන් වෙත්වා. එහෙම දිනම් සංසාර දුකින් අත් මිදෙත්වා යන තුම අදහස ඇති කරගෙන අපි පුණ්‍ය අනුමෝදනා කරමු. එත්තාවතා චම්මේහි සම්බතං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ දේවා අනුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා. එත්තාවතා චම්මේහි සම්බතං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ භූතා අනුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා. එත්තාවතා චම්මේහි සම්බතං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ සත්තා අනුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා. හොඳයි, අපි පින්කමේ අවසානයේට පැමිණලා තිබෙන හැම දිනාටම ආරාධනා කරනවා අපේ අජිත් මහත්මයා, සුධර්ම නෝනා, රේණුකා ආදී පින්තුන් මේ සංග්‍රහයට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා කටයුතු කරන හැටියට අපි හැම දිනාටම සෙත් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. තව නොබෝ දිනකින් අපි වසාන කාලය අවසන් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. සමහර විට ඔබ නොබෝ දිනකින් මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ අලුත් සංවර්ධන කටයුතු වලට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නට හැකියාව ලැබෙනවා ඇති කියලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපිට නව මුහුණුවරක් මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ දැකලා සතුටු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ සඳහා කටයුතු කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා අපි දායක සභාවේ හැටියට විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඉතින් ඒ පිළිබඳව දැනුම් දීම කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. තව සතියන්ත කීපයක් තිබෙනවා වස් කාලය අවසන් කරන්නට. අපි කවුරුන් ආරාධනා කරනවා දායක සභාව සහ එවර වස් ආරාධනාව කොට කටයුතු කරන පින්තුන් වෙනුවෙන් ඉදිරියේදී පැවැත්වෙන ඒ විශේෂ පරිත්‍රාණ දේශනා කට්ටපින්කම් ආදියට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා කටයුතු කරන්නයි කියලා. So we have come to the end of today's session. The announcement I would like to make is that maybe it will be the last time you gather here at the old temple for a program. If everything happens accordingly, we will be moving soon from this place to another location, giving this place for the builder to start the new temple building. So it's a huge dedicated collective task of the Dayak Sabha, the building committee, and all devotees. I hope everything will work. So make a strong determination with the merits in mind that things would work accordingly, and may the Devas bless us. May the Kalyana Mittas around this temple, in this temple, help us, and hope everything would be okay. The other announcement is the Katina ceremony. some which I already informed you on behalf of the Gayaka Sabha. It will be taking place October 25th and 26th at the Masonic Center. I think you all aware of the way it is being done in the past. Hopefully it will be happening as we planned today. So early invitation for you to be a part of it. So thank you very much for coming. During this nearly 2 hours and 10 minutes program, I hope you get something. You dedicate yourself to be in the Dharma. So all the merits be with you for your happiness. And those who joined with Zoom, you are considered highly with merits in mind. You also receive these merits and blessings. එවන සිළු දෙනාටම තෙරුවන් සරණ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. නැවතත් ඔබට ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ පින්කම සංවිධානය කරන පින්තුන් වෙනුවෙන් අවසාන සංග්‍රහ ත්‍රිපද සංග්‍රහයට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා යන හැටියට අවසාන ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකේ හැටියට එවනම් සිළු දෙනාටම යහපතක්ම වේවා තෙරුවන් සරණ වේවා හැම දිනාටම මේ පින් නිර්වාණ අවබෝධය සඳහා උපකාර වේවා කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. අභිවාදන සීලිස්ස නිච්ඡං වත්තාපචායිනෝ චත්තාරෝ ධම්මා වට්ටන්ති ආයුවන්නෝ සුඛං බලං ආයුරාෝග්‍ය සම්පatti සග්ග සම්පatti මේවච අතෝ නිබ්බාන සම්පatti මිනාතේ සමිජ්ජතු